Hello, I'm Joel Leonard, and they call me the Maintenance Evangelist, and you're watching Skill TV. And today as we're here talking about energy efficiency, green-collar jobs, and we happen to have one of the foremost experts in energy efficiency here today in Derrick Giles. Yeah. Welcome, Derrick. Thanks for coming today.
My pleasure, Joel. It's a pleasure to be here.
Derrick, share with us some of the opportunities that companies have with energy efficiency initiatives.
Sure, Joel. I'm glad you asked that question. Most folks don't realize it, but energy efficiency is one of the most fantastic opportunities in the fight for staving off global warming. It turns out that energy efficiency is the most cost-effective opportunity also. The energy efficiency of most buildings can be increased somewhere between 20 and sometimes up to 40% in a very cost-effective ways. Essentially, some of these paybacks can be anywhere from between a few months to less than 3 years. So energy efficiency has the benefit of not only improving the environment, but improving the bottom line by enabling a company to invest in their own operations and have fantastic payouts.
What are some specific techniques that companies can implement to receive some of these cost savings?
First thing I want to mention is culture, and that's something that is often overlooked. Before any energy efficiency program can be successful, someone has to champion the program. And the champion of the program can be an individual or it can be a team. But through the people aspect of it, you can start to change the attitudes and the behavior and increase the awareness of the energy efficiency opportunity. Essentially, energy efficiency is a matter of reducing waste. And every manufacturing plant or operation understands reduction of waste, okay? So as you get those losses out of the system, then your profitability can increase. So that's the social part of it, getting people involved. Then there's the technical aspect of it, and folks jump into the technical aspect of it first, okay? But it's actually secondary. The technical aspect is the pieces of actually finding and identifying those opportunities that can save energy or the waste in your system. It could be anything from lighting to waste streams of water coming out of the plant that are just being wasted. And that's a very important issue now that we have water shortages in many areas of the country. The waste can occur in maintenance, especially as equipment is not maintained, and poorly maintained equipment is probably the #1 waste in a manufacturing company of energy. So all of these issues of energy, maintenance, and the people are interrelated, and it becomes not so much of a technical problem, although it has a technical aspect. It's more of a management problem and a mindset problem. The key to it is this: if you find a company that manages energy well, they'll have generally good management systems for a lot of things, okay? So you'll see, if you look at the companies that have great energy management programs, okay, those are well-run companies in general because they're applying good management techniques to that particular area also. And additionally, I have seen, and this is a beautiful aspect of it, focus on energy systems can actually spill over into other aspects, and some of those tools for managing energy can be used in other aspects of the general operation and be reapplied in other areas. So it's a fabulous opportunity long term.
What are some of those systems that companies can receive the savings from?
Every utility in a building or manufacturing plant has waste associated with it. And we're talking about the electrical systems, we're talking about water as a utility, we're talking about the heating, air conditioning, and ventilation systems also. Particularly, I see a lot of waste in steam systems. Steam systems can be wasteful for in every aspect, from the generation of the steam onto the end users. We're talking about poor insulation, we're talking about steam waste from steam traps, inefficiency in the boilers, inefficiency sometimes in the purchase of the natural gas or whatever type of fuel is used to generate that steam. So as with any of the other systems, whether it be electrical or water, developing a plan to, first of all, assess the system is the first priority. And then you will end up more than likely with a laundry list of things that could be looked at and could be improved. Well, from that list, that needs to be pared down, and some financial analysis needs to be done to basically help you prioritize what the big areas are for you to start. And you want to pick those off with the low cost and no cost things done first. Get that money back into the system, show some successes, and help build the culture of the organization and get people excited about the opportunity. When that starts to happen, the wonderful thing is that oftentimes some of your maintenance people and even people that are just users will come back to you and say, well, why don't you do this and why don't you try that? And it builds that culture and that environment and that awareness that can be used to generate more ideas and get more people involved. The key point is with steam systems, and especially those types of systems that require heavy levels of maintenance, is getting those maintenance people involved and excited about the opportunities and bringing those opportunities to management and getting them on the table and getting some reward system in place so that the company can take advantage of those savings.
Do you feel that there's a new collar in the workforce now?
Absolutely, Joel, and it is a green collar for sure. All of the trends in our society today show that we will be forced to spend more of our thought on improving our environmental stance and doing that in a way that's economically doable, in fact. Because there are three aspects of sustainability that I'd like to mention to you. There's the social aspect, what I've mentioned. Everyone is also familiar with the aspect of managing resources, whether that be water or electricity, but there's a financial aspect of it also, okay? And the financial piece has to be sustainable also, because if the finances aren't sustainable, the whole system isn't sustainable. The great thing about the green collar job opportunity is it integrates all three of those aspects of sustainability. And as the time goes on, I'm predicting that we're going to see quite a bit more interest, and we're seeing it now in the colleges and in the universities starting to offer up programs that train people in the green collar opportunities. And this supports, of course, our CO2 and greenhouse gas issues that we're struggling to find solutions for these days. So in every level, from the technician on up through engineers and scientists, there will be green collar opportunities, and it's a fabulous growth area for folk who are looking at entering that type of career.
Well, that's all the time we have available today, but thank you, Derrick. I appreciate all your insight and all your support you're providing the industry. Thank you again.
Joel, my pleasure.
Well, again, it's been a delight to have Derrick here today. There's some enormous opportunities in the engineering and the maintenance and the energy efficiency programs that are being implemented and can be implemented. Again, I'm Joel Leonard, and they call me the Maintenance Evangelist, and thank you for watching Skill TV.